To all the viewers, welcome tuning in with CGTN New Media and welcome to another episode of John Diary here that's part of a special coverage into Xinjiang. And today, join CGTN New Media because we bring you another adventure here in Xinjiang into this mysterious Tianshan Grand Canyon. And today we will show you a full picture from different angles through our drones, this nature magic. Once again, today we bring you this special coverage here from Tianshan Tomur Grand Canyon. The Tomur Grand Canyon is the largest north-south canyon in Tianshan Mountains area in Wensu County, northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. It features a natural landscape incorporating mountains and deserts along with deep and narrow valleys created by weathering and erosion. So we're looking at this old white or brownish white, all these white layers. Actually here is the Tianshan Tomur Grand Canyon. Once again, is located in the northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region in China, and the right layer canyon with the largest scale and highest aesthetic value in the north and south of Tianshan Mountains, known as the King of Canyons. So, ladies and gentlemen, our viewers, welcome to the King of Canyons. The Tianshan Tomur Grand Canyon is located about 70 kilometers of northeast of Wensu County in the territorial of Bazdun Township of Wensu County with a total area of 200 square kilometers. So looking at this is really a vast space. Once again, this is with a total area of 200 square kilometers. This Grand Canyon is about 15 kilometers long from east to west and 20 kilometers wide from north to south, consisting of 3 main valleys and 12 branch valleys and hundreds of small branch valleys. In 2013, Tomur Grand Canyon was listed as a World Natural Heritage Site. And in 2017 and 2018, it was listed as China's National Scenic Spot, a National Geological Park, and a National 4A, the highest class level scenic spot. And experts from the UNESCO World Heritage Union point out that the Tomur Grand Canyon is the largest right layer canyon in the north and south of Tianshan Mountains with the highest aesthetic value and is a typical representative of Tianshan Canyon scenery. So this is with a total area of around 200 kilometers. 15 kilometers long from east to west and 20 kilometers wide from north to south. And once again, this is a natural magic. This is made by nature and here in Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. So we also talk about this is a masterpiece made by the nature throughout the years, and this is also a site for the World National Heritage Site. So this is World Heritage Site and listed in 2013. And from this angle, we'll very soon see that they have a road between the valleys. In 2017, Tomur Grand Canyon was listed as one of the most exciting states by the organizing committee of China around the Taklamakan Rally. The China around Taklamakan Rally is known as the Dakar of the East for its long race distance, complex road conditions, and a harsh race environment. The ground temperature is up to 70 degrees Celsius, and all kinds of complex and harsh terrains are the ultimate test of vehicle safety, comfort, power performance, and air conditioning system. And in 2019, Tomur Grand Canyon once again became the premier stage of the rally, drawing high attention across the board. And in recent years, the Grand Canyon here has held annual cultural and sports tourism activities such as the Motorcycle Off-Road Challenge, China Grand Canyon Forum, a cross-country hiking endurance race, and kite festival, attracting more and more movies and TV series creation companies and off-road self-drivers inside and outside of Xinjiang, as well as geological landscape scenery enthusiasts to carry out activities here. So looking at the road condition, and this is the most exciting stage for the Dakar of the East, as the China around the Taklimagan Valley, and also a series of activities also carried out here. The tourists actually also can get access to this place either by self-driving, by their own cars, and they also can organize in group visits as well. In the past 3 years, the number of tourists visited Tomur Grand Canyon scenic area has increased by more than 40%, with an average of 200,000 visitors each year. Once again, you're looking at this is Tianshan Tomur Grand Canyon, located in Wensu County, northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. It's the Ride Layer Canyon with the largest scale and highest authentic value in the north and south of Tianshan Mountain, known as the King of Canyons. And in 2013, the Grand Canyon was listed as a World Heritage Site, and in 2017 and 2018, it was listed as the National Scenic Spot, a National Geological Park, and a National Highest Class Scenic Spot. So we're looking at this mysterious and thrilling place for locals and a must-visit attractions for visitors. So looking at this, once again, this is Tomur Grand Canyon in northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region in China. It's the largest ride bed canyon in the Tianshan Mountains, and inside the canyon, ride cliffs, pinnacles, and pillars of various shapes are everywhere. And looking at all these places, looking at all these different shape and layers of the ride bed, the canyon, and the Tianshan Tomur Grand Canyon is probably the most beautiful Dansha geological spectacles in China, and also the largest rock salt karst geological scenery in China, with rare ancient rock salt geological scenery in China, peculiar Yangdang geological scenery in western China, and also unique giant karst erosion geological mysteries in China, which is also called the Living Geological Evolution History Museum in Xinjiang. So here basically you could look like this place with the most eye-catching or outstanding, most unique the Dansha geological spectacles. And also we can also see the Yangdang landform here as well. So once again, this is Tomur Grand Canyon, located in Wensu County, Aksu Region, Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region, at the foot of Tomur Peak. The Tomur Peak is the main peak of the Tianshan Mountains at an altitude of 7,443 meters. On June 21st, 2013, the Tianshan Mountains in Xinjiang were inscribed on the UNESCO World National Heritage List, and the Tomur area, where the Tomur Grand Canyon is located, is the largest of the 4 Tianshan heritage sites, accounting for 59.87% of the entire Tianshan heritage sites area. It accounts for 59.87% of the entire Tianshan heritage area. It was once a must-go place for the ancient road leading to the north and south Tianshan Mountains, and the legend has it's also said that the Xinjiang in the journey to the west, also seeing that Xinjiang passed through this road to get its scriptures in the west. The local people call this place the Uygur Grand Canyon, which means thrilling and mysterious in Uygur. So local people also refer this place as a mysterious and thrilling place. And if you have a chance to visit Xinjiang, and this is a must-go place. So this is an exquisite and majestic natural gallery with clear distribution of rock layers on the mountain wall in the canyon, clear folds formed by exclusion, and fractured rocks sandwiched in the rock layers on the mountain wall, forming a landscape with towering walls and different forms after hundreds of millions of years of weather erosion. So looking at all these stones, all these right-by canyon, actually there was a long history as long as more than 100 millions of years. And the places we talk about here is the Grand Canyon here in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Is located 48 kilometers away from Urumqi city center in China's northwest Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. And here is also the masterpiece of nature with unique colored rocks. So the whole place, today you join CGTN New Media to discover the canyon, which stands 1,600 meters above sea level. And from this angle, you could see that this is really endless, the continuous layers of wide-butt canyons. And this is also referred by the UNESCO experts as the King of Canyons. So we talk about this word many times, that danxia. So what exactly is danxia? Looking at this, the formation or the texture, the pattern here, that's also the very unique danxia style. So China danxia is the name given in China to landscapes developed on the continental ride terraneous sedimentary beds influenced by endogenous force including uplift and exogenous forces including weathering and erosion. So the inscribed site comprises 6 areas found in the subtropical zone of southwest China, and they are characterized by spectacular wide cliffs and a range of erosional landforms, including dramatic natural pillars, towers, valleys, and waterfalls. And these rugged landscapes have helped to conserve subtropical broad-leaved evergreen forests and host many species of flora and fauna, about 400 of which are considered rare. And due to the combined endogenous and exogenous forces and other factors, the danxia landform have been developed in wide sedimentary sequences continuously from a very early time until the present. So that's as early as the Neogene time until the present. and included the 6 components. So these 6 component parts represent the most important examples of least eroded to most eroded Danxia landforms, providing a range of different aspects of the phenomenon and illustrate both the range of landforms in relations to the forces and process that form them, together with a range of associated landscapes. So China Danxia is an impressive and unique landscape of great natural beauty. The reddish conglomerate and sandstone that form this landscape of exceptional natural beauty have been shaped into spectacular peaks, pillars, cliffs, and imposing gorges. Together with the contrasting forest, winding rivers, and majestic waterfalls, China Danxia presents a significant natural phenomenon. So China Danxia contains a wide variety of well-developed ride beds landforms, as you're seeing here. This is a well-developed ride bed, and this once again is the king of canyon, referred by the UNESCO experts, and there are the continuous ride bed landforms here in Tianshan Grand Canyon. And we talk about China Danxia style. This Danxia landform contains a wide variety of well-developed ride bed landscape and landforms such as peaks, towers, the cliffs, valleys, caves, and arches. So because of the endogenous forces and exogenous forces, including weathering and erosion, uplift, China Danxia provides a range of different aspects of phenomena of a physical landscape developed from continental or torrential reddish conglomerate and sandstone in a warm, humid climate. That's the humid monsoon climate, illustrating both the range of landforms in relation to the forces and process that formed them. The component parts represent the best examples of the least eroded to most eroded Danxia landforms, and displaying a clear landform sequence from young through mature to old age, and with each component site displaying characteristics, features of a given stage. So China Danxia, we talk about Danxia once again. You're looking at this reddish landform. That's a part of Danxia landform, and China Danxia satisfies the requirements of integrity. The property encompasses the substantial elements of sufficient size to reflect the natural beauty and earth size values of Danxia landform from young stage through mature stage and to old stage. The boundaries of the China Danxia are adequate in relation to the nominated earth signs and the authentic and aesthetic values, and the buffer zone boundary are also clearly defined. The level of management commitment appears adequate to the main challenges and threats that could face the property. So looking at ODs, the China Danxia and also the other places, including Danxia lands, the forms that's the property is state-owned and its protected status varies between the different parts, and most have national park status. Through land status also includes national natural reserve, national forest, and geological park. And they are well protected under relevant laws and regulations at both national, provincial, and local level. which ensure the adequate long-term legislative, regulative, institutional, and traditional protection of these outstanding universal values. Once again, to all the viewers, if you're just tuning in with CGTN New Media, welcome to our new episode of today's Drone Diary, and we'll bring you this nature magic. And this is once again we'll bring you an adventure here into a masterpiece of the nature. This is Tomur Grand Canyon. It's the largest north-south canyon in Tianshan Mountains area in Wensu County, northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. It features a natural landscape incorporating mountains and deserts, along with deep and narrow valleys created by weathering and erosion. So we talk about for such property or such natural masterpiece, protected at the national level, and also have the laws and regulations in place both at the national, provincial level, and also local level. Make sure that all the outstanding universal values are well protected. So efficient management systems at different levels have been built with enough qualified staff in China Tianxiang area. So this also have a well-developed management and mechanisms for the protection of the property. And we're looking at the local communities are also aware of the World Heritage Site, and the peoples and stakeholders are also very supportive of this World Heritage Site, and also everyone pitch in to make sure that we protect as well, because this is require long-term efforts, and also once again we would like to preserve this so well so the generations of people around the world could share and enjoy this masterpiece. So the Tomur Grand Canyon, the one you're looking at right now, is a stratus of inland lakes deposited 26 million years ago, so formed by a very early time. That's around 26 million. So that's formed the Cretaceous period, and the Cretaceous period of Mesozoic era, that's more than 100 million years ago. So after billions of years of flooding, rain, and strong wind erosion, and right now looking at this is a geological relic and landscape represented by rock salt karst landform and canyon Yangdang landform. So it's about 25 kilometers long from east to west and 20 kilometers wider from north to south, consisting of 3 main valleys and 12 branch valleys and hundreds of small branch valleys, with the widest part being nearly 300 meters and the narrow part being only passable by one person. And here you can play in it for 3 days and nights without repeating. And it's said that the richness of geological landform here is rare in the world, and there are canyon landforms, wind erosion landforms, river landforms, the rock landforms, and rock and salt landforms that also can be identified at present. And the most famous, the Tomur Grand Canyon, is not as big as this one, and even not as big as a branch valley of Tomur Canyon. So that is why people call this canyon the king of canyons. So here you can find the different geological landforms and also the richest landform here you can find around the world. And also we talk about this is really enjoy a long history. We talk about the Grand Canyon here in Tomur, formed by the really early age, as in the Cretaceous period of Mesozoic era, which is more than 100 million years ago. And looking at this, we believe this is a quite narrow place we refer to. We talk about this the pass. So it's the widest part being nearly 300 meters, and the narrow part just only could let one person pass at each time. So hope our viewers can see this very clearly, and this is kind of that make a small turn. After making this turn in a very shallow place, this is so narrow, so this is maybe the place we refer to as the narrow part, being only passable with one person. But still, this is a really vast place, so you can play inside this place for 3 days and nights without repeating. And we talk about this place with a quite rich landforms, including Dansha and also Yangdang. So what is Yangdang? So the Yangdang is another kind of landform. It's a streamlined protuberance carved from bedrock or any consolidated or semi-consolidated material by the dual action of wind, erosion, abrasion by dust and sand, and deflation, which is the removal of loose material by wind. So Yangdangs become elongated, features typical 3 or more times longer than wide. So it always have a quite steep shape. So Yangdangs typically are formed by wind erosion, and normally it was a original flat surface formed from areas of harder and softer material. The softer material is eroded and removed by the wind, and the harder material remains. So the result, or the leftover pattern of Yangdangs, is therefore a combination of the original rock distribution and the fluid mechanics of the airflow, and also a result of erosion. So here give you a aerial view from a quite higher place. From this angle, you could see that this is a great canyon here in Tomur. And here is probably the most beautiful Dansha geological spectacle in China, and also the largest rock salt karst geological scenery in China, with rare ancient rock salt geological scenery, and also with the peculiar Yangdang scenery in western China as well. So there actually you can see many unique and giant erosion geological mystery here. And the whole place is also called a Living Geological Evolution History Museum in Xinjiang. So the experts joined the Great Canyon, the Tomur Grand Canyon Forum, and they certified that the cliffs of the Grand Canyon are also of diverse colors. So we see here, actually, you think they're whitish, they're right. Actually, not only red colors, the color also include pink cliffs, gray, chocolate, white, and vermilion. So the experts and scholars from the country tell the more theoretical and geological terms, which only shows that the diversity of colors of the Tomur Canyons. But still, such cultural phenomena in the field of geology can be shared and appreciated only by people in their field, in their own world. So for us, like laymen, can only share and enjoy the beauty and the grandeur on the surface here. So from the look and appearance, we know this is a pure masterpiece. And once again, this is with the more than 100 million years ago. So this is formed more than 100 million years ago. After billions of years of flooding, rain, and strong wind erosion, really become a masterpiece here. It's also a nature mystery. So hope that today's Drum Diary can give our viewers a pair of wings to enjoy and fly over these kings of canyons from different angles, and also with point of view of imagination, with romantic and poetic colors. So some of the canyons actually you can climb to the top, and when the weather is good, Tomur Peak is also clearly visible in the distance, and the contrast of the snowy mountains, the gold desert, white, pink, red mountains, the canyons all together in the same frame. That's really a heart-melting and eye-opening scene. So very soon will be the winter time. There are not many vegetation or the grains in this area in winter time. So the grass or shrubs actually dried up in the winter, but looking up, the Grand Canyon is still colorful. That colors filled the Grand Canyon like the colors of life, so make the whole places full of the vigor and vitality. And the moment you walk into the Grand Canyon, the peaks, rock walls, and those sculptured by time of the Grand Canyon are overwhelming, and before you really enter the Grand Canyon, you are already well overwhelmed by the thundering image and those distinctive brownish red colored rock walls. So from this angle, or if you're standing in front of it, you think it's just red color. So in people's eyes, the Grand Canyon of Tomur may be just one color, and that is the brownish red color of the Tianshan landform. But looking from afar, the color is like a fire red, the fire color, and also with the knife-sharp cliffs and the lofty and spectacular peaks like a huge fireplaces. This whole place like a different fireplaces, each of which is either blazing, or the fire is calm, or the fire is weak. So always different vitalities, but the whole place is like really big fireplaces. So we talk about this is really vivid, and also with a lot of the vigor and vitality and color of life. So no matter you come here in which season, they always bring you different the dynamics of the whole place. So we talk about those changing peaks and all the different forms of and the shapes of the endless peaks are the images painted by the movement of the flame. And the ebb and the flow of the flames. And it seems like the image of canyon cannot be expressed in words and language. So this is, you could consider as a huge fair place. So in each different fair place, the fair either is blazing, or the fair is calm, the fair is awake, or looking at all these different types, forms of peaks, and also in different shapes, and all these endless peaks getting all together are painted by this movement of flame. So either that's a very strong flames or big flames, but all in all, this is created by the time and by nature. So that is why at CGTN New Media, we also previously had a bonfire tonight, and that's why locals live streaming from this place as well. So once again, this is the Tianshan Grand Canyon located in Wensu County of Aksu Prefecture, northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And this place has been listed in China as a National Geological Park. It's a wide layer canyon with the largest scale and the highest authentic and aesthetic value in the north and south of Tianshan Mountains. And talking about coming up winter season, the breathtaking winter landscapes have also previously attracted a large number of visitors to this place, and they saying that this is actually can enjoy a wide range of winter activities here as well, and also the visitors make their way up to the valley, and where the ground in the winter time is covered by ice. So driving in the winter valley, you can see red rocks covered in white snow, so that's another layer of beauty. Inside the Grand Valley, tourists who wanted to enjoy a quieter time, you can choose to take a walk through the canyon. The Tomur Grand Canyon, or the Grand Valley, spans only 70 kilometers, but there are 7 national belts along the way, and it's definitely marvelous for all the visitors to see these natural belts gathered in such a dense space. And also for the viewers who like to stay physically fit, a special canyon marathon race is also maybe a perfect pleasure. So runners can make their way through the valley while taking in the awe-inspiring sights. So trust us, this place is really breathtaking, such a glorious sight, and this is what Xinjiang is. So the places are very spacious, and also you can enjoy your soul run freely here. So once again, this is Tianshan Grand Canyon, also known as Kazilia Grand Canyon. It's located 48 kilometers away from Urumqi city and capital of northwest China's Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region, stretching over 5.5 kilometers. The canyon stands 1,600 meters above sea level, with an average altitude of 2,000 meters. After hundreds of years of wind and rain erosion, the colored rocks make the canyon a masterpiece of nature. with mysterious mist, songs, lights, and shadows frequently seen here, it is a wonderful choice for adventurers. And for our viewers, if you visit this place, of course, this is a must-go place. And also here you can enjoy another very delicious food, that's the apple. You think apple is quite a normal fruit, isn't it? But here actually the apple from Aksu is very special and very tasty, because we talk about always refer to the heart of apple, that the center part of the apple is icy candy heart. So it's a very special taste, and also it tastes so nice. So that's also become another name card of this place. And also the apple from this place are well known throughout the country. So the Wensu County is one of the main production areas of these apples, and with a total area of 7,333 hectares of apple bases. So right now they also use a very advanced and industrial tools to help them, so they can have a very simplified cultivation management, and also that help to improve labor efficiency, reduce labor intensity and costs, and also improve industrial quality and resource utilization. So this is the place here in Wensu County, and you can enjoy this very beautiful scene. That's a masterpiece of the nature, and also at the same time you can enjoy the very tasty, that with the really ice candy sweet apple. And also talk about here they hope to help the local farmers to expand their home income, and also to promote the industrial development. And also talk about they would like to bring more the green back, so that's also part of their effort to modernize the local agricultural and other industries. But still, let's look at this main scene here. That's also the character for today's drawn diary, and this is once again Tomur Grand Canyon, located 48 kilometers away from the Urumqi city center in China's northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous region, stretching over 5.5 kilometers. The canyon stands 1,600 meters above sea level at an average altitude of 2,000 meters. After hundreds of years of wind and rain erosion, the unique colored rocks make the canyon a masterpiece of nature, with mysterious mist, songs, lights, and shadows frequently seen in the canyon. Tourists enjoy themselves during the adventure. So this is a place has various landforms, and also China's National Geological Park. So looking at the inside or into the canyon, the view sometimes is very open, sometimes really narrow, sometimes in the dark side, and sometimes it's really bright, so that's also could see that magnificent peaks is also continuously. So we also can see that there seems like endless peaks here. And also hope to zoom in a little bit to help our viewers could see that really beautiful colors. And looking at all these colors right now, still in its reddish, we talk about the brownish red color. So we talk about, although that in our eyes that's all like seems a reddish or brownish red colors, but still all these red bedded canyons, all these rocks, they have different colors. There are also the pink cliffs, the chocolate cliffs, and also the gray cliffs as well. And also in the winter time, that will have an additional layer of beauty. That's the snow. So if it's snowing, then the valley will have that white coating. So Tomur is a concentration of a large mountain glaciers. It is also the home of the snow leopard. The Tomur Mountain glaciers region is not only the largest glacial area in the Tianshan Mountains, it is also one of the most famous mountain glaciers areas in the world. As one of China's rare alpine protected area, it plays an important role in research, physical geography, and also the arid area wildlife and its habitats. Tomur Peak is the highest peak here of the Tianshan Mountains in China. It's 7,435.3 meters above sea level, and the surrounding area has 5 peaks of more than 6,800 meters and 15 exceeding 6,000 meters. Tomur Peak has a magnificent natural landscape with cloud and fog wrapped around it, and the snow persists throughout the year. And this special natural landscape reveals nature's forces. And the area sits at 2,350 meters above sea level and is covered with ice all the year round. Horns, knife-edge crests, and the valleys and also other landforms are well developed. And the Tianshan Grand Canyon was approved as a National Geological Park in 2011. It's large in scale and also of a high aesthetic value. The Right Band Canyon landform has been created in the fold and fault zone in the north and the south sides of Tianshan. The Grand Canyon has a unique shaped salt structure in China and even in the world. So this place is also called a Living History Museum of Geological Evolution in Xinjiang, and this is a canyon sightseeing adventure area of about 30 square kilometers with a total length of about 5 kilometers and width of 6 kilometers. And the Grand Canyon has towering peaks on both sides and is mainly red, brown, light green, beige with some white colors, and it's very colorful and bright, especially after rain. The Grand Canyon has 8 large branch valleys and numerous small ones, and the larger branches have very different styles and the small valleys differ greatly. And we talk about the whole places as because of the weathering and wind and rain erosion over the really large time period to make this magnificent and majestic piece. And once again to all the viewers, today through our episode of Drone Diary, we bring you the adventure into the mysterious Tianshan Grand Canyon, and we talk about this is the king of canyons and also nature magic, and also hope to get you know more about Xinjiang and also about this place. This is Grand Canyon, but this is in Xinjiang, in Wensu County, northwest Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region. And I hope our viewers can get more knowledge of Xinjiang, and also this is real Xinjiang, and we have team on the ground to bring you more. So see you at the next episode.